that you are here on this platform where we try to use calculator to make mathematics easy, especially in examination room. Okay, so how do we use calculator to solve for logarithm? It's quite simple. Here you don't need any special function. Okay, so the first part, evaluate the following. That is log 27 root 3 base root 2. Okay, now going through the calculator, you see that we have two log keys, okay, on it. This one has no base, meaning this is used for working in logarithm with base 10. Then the second one has a base. So working with logarithm with a particular base, you use this option. Now when the base is 10, you pick this, and if you are working with other base other than base 10, then the second key comes in. So the first question, we have to find log 27 root 3, okay, base root 2. Now this one has a base and the base is root 2. So we can't use this key because this key gives no room for any base. Now the right one to use is this. So we use this. You edit the box. So the base here is root 3. Now we put root 3 here. So root 3. Now that we are done with the base, we move up. Okay, so we are still down. So keep pressing this. Now the cursor is up. And the number is 27 root 3. So you enter 27 and then root 3. Once you are satisfied, okay, that the equation given in the question is exactly what you have on the calculator, simply press the equal sign. So you press it, bam, and you are getting the answer. Very simple and easy to do. Now the second one, okay, second one, we are having another log. And so that is log 6 base 10 plus log 45 base 10 minus log 27 base 10. Now this one, the base is 10 and it is not logarithmic equation, meaning this is not equation. It is just a straightforward log. So you can decide to either use the log with base 10 or this log that comes with a base. Now for the purpose of this education, I want to use the log without the base because the one without the base simply means base 10. So I click, so log, and then I have 6, so 6, and then you close the box, okay, close it, and then plus log 45, so log, so okay, the plus also plus log 45, that is 4, 5, the bracket must be closed, and then minus, then we have log 27, so log 2, 7, then, okay, so that is log. So log 2, 7, that is 27, the bracket should be closed, then you hit the equal sign, bam, you are getting 1. So that is so easy. Please note, I use this because the question I am dealing with is not a logarithmic equation, meaning there is no equal sign in it. So it is easy to use this log once the base is 10. Now the third one, I have to solve this. Once again, this one comes with no equal sign. By looking at it, it is a fraction. So the wise thing to do is to hit the fraction key before you enter your data. Now let me hit the fraction button and I have log 16 times log 27. So let's enter that log 16, that's 1, 6, and then you close the brackets. Then the next one is log 27. So log 2, 7. And you must close the bracket. Look at this carefully. This log comes with no base, which means this one is in base 10. Okay, now I am done with the top one. So I move the cursor down and I enter the down one. I have log 9. So log 9, bracket must be closed. Then the next one is log 64. So log 64. You close your brackets and then equal sign, bam, that is 1. So that is so easy when you are working with logarithm. Now let's come to the logarithmic equation. That is logarithm that has equation. And with this one, I always advise that let's use the log with the base. Okay, you can't use this one. Let's use the log with the base. Now let's come, the question says solve the following equation. The first one, log bracket x squared plus 1 bracket close to base 10. Now we are dealing with the base, so let's use this. So you press on this, the base is 10, so let's put 10 to the base. Once we are done with the base, you now move it to the cursor up by clicking on the right arrow, and then we are going to enter x squared plus 1. You know, to get x, you click on alpha, then you click on x. The x is squared, so let's square the x, then plus 1, so plus 1. Now we have entered this expression into the calculator. You can see that the cursor is within the bracket, but we are done with the bracket, so we need to move the cursor outside the bracket. You do so by pressing this. Now we have minus 2 log x to base 10. So we have minus and then 2, we have log. So log base 10, so the base should be there. And then once we are done with the base, let's move the cursor up, and then we come to this side. You need to enter the x. So to get the x is alpha, and then you press the x. So once again, we are done with this. So we need to move out of the brackets by pressing the right arrow key. Then it's equal to 1. So it's equal to, you press alpha and then this equal sign, and that is 1. Now, once this is quite different from the first one. For the first one, it is not equation. So once you finish entering, you just click the equal sign button. But with this one, it is equation. So if you click the equal sign, you will get an error. So how do we solve it? To solve any equation, after you have finished entering the data, you press shift and then you press solve. Okay? So here, your calculator is asking you, what value of x do you want to use? Please notice that at this time, always use 0. At all times, when you get to this point, simply use 0. So you click on 0 and then it's equal to, and it will work it out for you, bam. So if this was to be an objective question, you'll go through the possible answers and then check which of the answers correspond with this, and you are good to go. So easy. Now the next question, we are going to solve log x to base 81 is equal to minus 1/2. So once again, you don't need any special function to enter this. So enter the equation exactly the way you see it in the question. Now I go. So here I encourage, you can't use the log base 10. Let's use the log with the base. And here we go, because the base here is 81. So you put 81 here, and then you move the cursor up, and here we have x. To get x is alpha, and then you have x. Then you leave the brackets. Then we have equal sign. Once again, you press alpha and then this equal sign. And then the number we have is minus 1/2, and this is fraction. So you enter the minus, then you bring the fraction button, and then you enter 1, you go down, and then you enter 2. So once we are done entering our data, you cannot press this equal sign, no. All you need to do is that you press shift, you press solve, and like I said, all times when you get here, please use the value 0. So here, simply click on 0. When you are done clicking 0, press the equal sign button, bam, and you are getting the answer. So that is so easy. But please notice that not every logarithm question can be solved using the calculator. Okay, you can't solve all log questions using calculator. Sometimes when you key in the data and you click, if you can't solve with calculator, it will inform you that I can't solve. So once you enter in logarithm question on the calculator and then it tells you I can't solve, do not force it. Thank you, and if you are yet